Yo, what's going on, everybody? You're watching Giants Now by Chat Sports. I am your host, Marshall Green. Not at the studio today. It is my off day this week, but still wanted to get you guys a video surrounding the New York Giants. And this is why you subscribe, because no matter where we are, no matter what we're doing, when there is news or rumors to talk about with this football team, we're going to get you the information that you need ASAP. So if you love the Giants and you want multiple free videos every single day, hit that big red subscribe button and help us inch closer to our goal of 100,000 subscribers. All right, let's dive into it. Yesterday, we put out a video following the news that Jaxson Dart was going to be ruled out for this Sunday's game against the Detroit Lions. I tweeted it out. I put it on this channel. And there were a lot of people that were responding that, one, this isn't news, and two, that the New York Giants should hold Jaxson Dart out for the remainder of the season. And I've been seeing that a lot everywhere. I think it was Rich Eisen on his show talking about Jaxson Dart should be held out of game action by the New York Giants for the remainder of the season. He and others point to the fact that we've already seen what we needed to see from Jaxson Dart. And since it's a lost season, and since the New York Giants are in play to be the first team eliminated from the playoffs this weekend, a lot of people believe it is in their best interest to sit Jaxson Dart out, do not risk further injury, continue to let him rehab from this concussion. Those are things that I am hearing. So before I share my opinion on what the Giants should do with Dart, I just want to hear from you. Do you think the Giants, when Jaxson Dart is 100% healed from his concussion, should they keep him out for the remainder of the season, or should they have him return to game action? I want to hear from all of you in the comment section. For me, it's pretty simple. If Jaxson Dart does not have a concussion, if Jaxson Dart does not have any increased likelihood of having another concussion, I guess what I'm trying to say is if he is 100% healthy, there is no greater chance or risk of re-injury. And if he's able to play football, he should play football. Look, I understand everyone's thoughts. I hear everyone's thoughts, and I listen with an ear of trying to understand and not respond. And I do understand the thought that, Marshall, the Giants aren't making the playoffs. Marshall, there is no reason for Jaxson Dart to continue to play because there is no more chance of this team making the playoffs. And what I would say to that is, was there ever a chance that the Giants were going to make the playoffs when they were 0-3 before they turned to Jaxson Dart and they benched Russell Wilson? I just don't agree, and I can't really come to terms with why Jaxson Dart should be held out of game action if he's no longer hurt, if he no longer has a concussion, if he no longer has a greater chance than he would have prior to the concussion when it comes to suffering another concussion. These are valuable reps. Every time Dart steps on the field, it is an opportunity to get better. It's an opportunity to go through different circumstances, and it's an opportunity for him to grow as a player. I immediately go to that game-winning drive that he put together against the Denver Broncos, where he was able to punch it in from inside the 5-yard line, where with his feet, diving for the end zone to give the Giants the lead before their International Player Pathway Program kicker missed the PAT and could not extend the game to 3, and they inevitably lost. I don't want the next time that Jaxson Dart goes through a game-winning drive opportunity to be next year, where the stakes are going to be higher, and there is a potential playoff berth on the line, or a potential huge primetime game where the Giants can take a lead in the standings or close the gap between those standings. I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't want Jaxson Dart to lose out on these opportunities. You go back to that game-winning drive. It was clunky. It was messy. It didn't look good. It looked like a rookie quarterback going through that type of environment, that atmosphere, and that situation for the first time. And I want that to happen again this year. And I want Jaxson Dart to be able to put together another fourth-quarter comeback where he has to lead the troops down the field in a timely fashion, where he can't turn the ball over. I want Jaxson Dart to go through all of these opportunities. I want him to face all of these tests, and I want him to get better from it. The best way to learn, the best way to grow as a player is to play. He already sat. He sat his 3 games. He got those mental reps. And if he isn't getting better by being on the field at the end of the season, like in life, if you don't get better, you get worse. And I know that's kind of black and white to say, but Jaxson Dart needs these reps. He's had an amazing rookie season. Let's not get that misconstrued. I think everybody has been excited and pumped up and ready to declare him the franchise quarterback like I am. But there is still a long way to go for him. There are still so many different looks he can see on defenses, so many different opportunities and chances and moments and critical situations that he could go through for the remainder of this season. So no, I don't think the Giants should bench and hold Jaxson Dart out of game action for the remainder of the season. Like, if he is healthy, if he's able to play, and there's no greater risk of injury than there was prior to the concussion, no, the Giants should not sit down Jaxson Dart. And again, I hear everyone's point of view. I'm just sharing mine. I think it would be a lost opportunity for the Giants to have Jaxson Dart sit from the side for the remainder of the season. These last games are so critical. Like, I go back to Eli Manning's last rookie season. He got better and better and better. And he had some big-time moments at the end of games where he was able to rally the Giants from behind and put together game-winning drives that he talks about put him in an opportunity to be ready for the next opportunity. And I don't want the first time Jaxson Dart or the second time Jaxson Dart goes through something critical to be next season. Face those demons now. Face those opportunities now. Overcome those challenges now. So when it's 2026 and it's week 1 and you got Scadaboo next to you in the shotgun and you got Malik Neighbors out there with another top wide receiver, we're ready to rock and roll. And it's not, well, Dart is now just going through those times for the first. No, go through them now. I just can't agree that it is in the best interest for the Giants and in the best interest for Jaxson Dart to sit. He still needs to learn how to win games. This team still needs to learn how to win games. And look, I don't really believe in the culture wins that carry over, but I do think it's a little bit different when you have that rookie quarterback and you have somewhat of a core that you're going to be returning next year. So for me, put him out there, let him go through these moments, let him grow, let him be a rookie, let him learn how to protect himself, let him go out there when the bullets are flying, learn when to slide, learn to win, like continue to learn. He's only played 7 games in the NFL before, right? He sat 3, he played 7, and the Giants are 2-9. That's 11, and he missed this last one. Like, let the kid go out there and sling it. He wants to play. He put out an Instagram post saying, I'm returning soon. Like, let him roll. Let him get out there and let him lead our New York Giants. And for all of you, well, we need to improve draft position. Yeah, I hear that. I'm not in that camp this year. Last year I was. I think every opportunity and every circumstance is different. I want Jaxson Dart to learn how to win games. I want him to build confidence. I want him to get better as a quarterback, progress as a leader, and lead this franchise in some sort of positive direction as the season comes to a close. Now, look, the last game of the season, when everything is lost, maybe I can hear you. The second half of the last game of the season, sure. But right now, when he comes back next week on Monday night against the New England Patriots, go out there and play if you're ready. If you want to hold him out one more game to give him that extra bye week, maybe I can hear that. But when he is ready to return, when he is fully healthy, when he doesn't have a concussion, and he's out of the concussion protocol, let the kid spin it. That's my take. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. Just wanted to share my thoughts. You guys have been sharing yours, and I understand it. I'm just not on that side right now. Play Jaxson Dart. Let's go.